WA's famous ball-bearing gravel surface would greet the crews for the 8 stages, making up Heat 1 of the Quick Forest Rally. Driving conditions close to perfect, the roads brilliant for the tough competition expected. These are some of the best rally roads in the country, the Nannup forests providing a great mix of challenging conditions. With the pace absolutely red hot from the drop of the flag, it became a bruising affair with plenty of dramas up and down the big field. The opening loop of 2 stages taking their fair share of scalps. Honda team driver Mark Petter off the road and unable to get the Jazz back into competition, out on just the second test. Another with early problems, Lee Hines picking up a puncture, having to effect a stop and change. At the halfway service, 4 stages run, West Aussie Nick Box leading the pack, fast but clean across the tough runs, netting he and co-driver Ash Ridden a 19.3 second margin. Second place falling to fellow WA runners Wild and Tierney. This pairing also keeping the pace high and super consistent across the 4 sections. Further proof of the outright pace, 3rd spot would be a slender 0.9 of a second off the number 2 spot. Bowden and Cheers putting together an excellent morning's work with some very quick stage times. Eli Evans would assert his dominance in the 2-wheel drive national class, quickest across most of the stages and holding a good lead in that pack. Jack Monkhouse pushing hard and rewarded with 2nd at the service break. Young WA charger Dylan King grabbing 3rd and the rallyschool.com.au challenge lead. Of the local teams entered in the WA Championship, Wild takes top spot 4 stages in. Stone and Jury battling with transmission issues, but maintaining 2nd WA 4-wheel drive team. A constantly improving Gary Whittle would show his intentions with good stage times and 3rd WA runner at the break. Unfortunately for the Bunbury-based driver, a roll in the afternoon would put paid to what could have been. The Davis pairing quick all day, rising to the occasion and grabbing 3rd for Heat 1. Stone getting to the end of this day with the points for 2nd WA team. Tom Wild and co-driver Tierney continuing on, taking Heat 1 of the WA 4-wheel drive championship. The 2-wheel drive WA series also hotly contested, and after leading early, Blair Pugh and the super-fast Escort would strike trouble and DNF. Dylan King would top off a big day with the win in the 2-wheel drive class. The 1200 Datsun of Julian Wright 2nd, Douglas and Painter sliding the big V8 across the stages and taking 3rd. There may have only been 2 classics in the event, but they were very exciting to watch. Neil Bates taking the heat win by just over a minute from Jeffrey David in the Flying Porsche. Very diverse range of vehicles running in this series, adding to the massive entertainment value of the 2012 Quick Forest Rally. The newly introduced side-by-side class seeing the Crocker-Falletta combination taking their Polaris to the heat win with a big margin. Ben Grabham, another with a big win on day 1, the KTM man in a class of his own, taking out the Moto division. Returning to the morning's 2 stages would prove to be tough for rally leader. 7Ks into Kinky 2, Box suffering a puncture, dropping him down the leaderboard, but still managing 3rd outright for day 1.
Yeah, unfortunately about 4K from the end we hit a rock that someone pulled out in the wheel track and ended up with a flat right front. We decided to drive to the end of the stage rather than changing it.
Bowden, who was well and truly on the pace all day, would push up to 2nd place outright, a well-deserved result for a very good day's work. Wild would continue where he left off after the success in round 1 of the National Series. Again, first outright four-wheel drive, more championship points and a clean, fast run across some very challenging roads with plenty of pressure from the competitors. Six-stage wins over the day's tests, consistently quick over the ground, the reliable Honda Jazz doing the business on day 1 of this round. Evans and co-driver Weston planning their heat well, pushing hard when needing to and making sure of a result in the process. Jack Monkhouse would try hard to keep the fight up to the Hondas, taking a couple of stage wins, ensuring a brilliant result for a strong effort on this heat. Third outright two-wheel drive runner, another WA man behind the wheel of the big V8. Broomsma sliding the green beast around, rewarded with valuable championship points.